Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. As I've told you so many times before, there's a reason why women don't read Money magazine and other magazines about money. Because when you open up a money magazine, for example, it's about saving money, investing money, planning for your future, planning for your retirement, how to save, where to put excess cash, etc. If they wanted to make a money magazine for women, they'd have to call it Spending Money, because that's really all most women are interested in is spending it. There's nothing in Money magazine about spending money. It's all about saving and investing money, and women have no interest in that. That's what guys are for. That's pretty much the way that works. Women fall for stupid signs like 50% off sale. Rarely being concerned about 50% off what? Manufacturer's retail price? 50% off what? They don't even know. They don't even care. They run in there with their 18% credit cards trying to save 50%. What is the mathematics of that? Don't ask the average woman. Look, honey, I saved. Yes, but you bought a lot of things you didn't need. Yes, and it was so cheap. I couldn't believe the prices I was getting. That's the logic of the average woman. Women like to spend. They do not like to save or invest. Most women, when you marry them, they have nothing. That's why they don't want to sign a prenup. They've got no assets to protect. They've spent everything. They spent everything looking good for every guy they've ever known, including you. They've been trying to get a guy to sign the contract. So they put all their eggs in one basket. They bet the red and the black. They spend every penny buying shoes and purses and dresses and short skirts and spending money on trips to Cabo and places like that, Cancun, hoping to meet guys. By the time you meet the average woman, she's got nothing in the bank, nothing saved, nothing. That's your job. Many times she not only has nothing in the bank, she's got student loans, Visa payments, MasterCard payments, American Express payments, car payments. One day, Prince Charming will ride along in his steed, take her and her bills off into the sunset where he will pay all of them. And all her needs will be met, and she'll be totally secure for the rest of her life. That is pretty much the way women think, in a nutshell. Now, most of you guys out there who are in a relationship are in it because, well, you need sex, and you believe it's nice to have somebody to talk to. But there is no free lunch, and many of you are paying and paying and paying. Even before you get to a divorce, you are paying. She is spending the money you earn. In many cases, she's spending more money than you spend. On what? Crap. Your average woman goes to the mall and just starts looking in the windows and, oh, look at that. Isn't that cute? I swear I dated a woman. I'm not kidding. I dated a woman who, when were the Smurfs popular? The 80s? I think she was like 10 or 12 in the 80s or whatever. I dated a woman who had what she termed a complete collection of Smurfs crystal miniatures. And, these were rare and valuable, she told me. And there were shelves and shelves of them. She actually had this big shelf. It looked like if you'd hollowed out a grandfather clock and put glass walls on it instead of walnut, and you had glass shelves. And inside were all these Smurf miniatures made out of lead crystal. Hundreds of them. Because they're so cute. Now, at the time I was dating this chick, the Smurfs were old news, but not to her. They were very much current events for her. There were the Smurfs, living on their shelves. Wow. The Smurfs. That'd be like somebody collecting SpongeBob collectibles today. I mean, little crystal versions of SpongeBob. I love watching SpongeBob, but do I really want to own a crystal miniature of SpongeBob? Come on. Got to be kidding me. But women love looking at stuff that's cute. I've told more than one woman, I'm not buying that for you because, and I'm editing myself here for broadcast, I say, today's cute is tomorrow's crap. All the stuff you buy today that you absolutely have to have, you have to have it. It's because it's cute today, but tomorrow it'll be gathering dust in a closet somewhere. That pair of shoes you had to have, you know the ones I'm talking about. The ones that are in the shoe museum, which is what I call most women's closets. The shelves after shelves after shelves of cute shoes that they had to have. Guess what? Another way women waste your money. Women buy crazy crap. Women get upset at us because we buy gadgets or cars or whatever. But you know what? In most cases, we earn the bulk of the money. Most cases, women earn less than we do. But they sure spend a lot of money on crap. So, boys, I'm wondering right now, she spends most of your money, doesn't she? And she makes a lot of stupid purchases. And many times she wants you to be proud. It's not enough to buy this crap that she's going to be bored with in a day or a week or a month. You have to then fawn over it when she comes home. Honey, look what I got! Look how much money I saved! Look at this! And then you have to feign interest in that, right? You ever feel like you have to sit there? She comes home with all the shopping bags, and now you've got to pretend you're interested in how she wasted your money today. Well, that's what I want to talk with you about this hour. The most egregious waste. You know, on TV news all the time, they love talking about Congress wasting money. Nobody wastes more money than your chick. Nobody. Congress be damned. It's one thing to build a bridge to nowhere in Alaska or the Big Dig in Boston, whatever, but nobody wastes more money on stupid crap than women. There's no free lunch, and if you want a nice piece of ass, you ultimately end up spending money, or worse yet, then she spends your money. Once she gets her name on the dotted line with yours, suddenly she's got your ATM card linked to your checking account, your MasterCard, your Visa, your American Express card. And suddenly she's out during the day doing you a big favor by shopping. Of course, she throws in a couple of items for you to justify all the hundreds of dollars of items she bought for herself, including all that crazy crap. I want to know the most egregious use of your money, the most outrageous waste. You came home and you just couldn't believe how she was wasting your cash. Tell me now.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Yo, Tommy, I got a question for you, brother.
Yeah, Donnie.
You need a sidekick on the broadcasting station?
No, I don't.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Amanda. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I've listened to you for a little over a year, and sometimes you just make me want to just kick in my radio.
Why?
Oh, my God. You're such a jerk sometimes.
Thank you.
You know, just the women, and somebody must have really messed with your head to make you talk about them like that.
I'm a guy. This is how guys think, dear.
You know what? I've been told that I treat guys the way guys treat girls.
This is not the Amanda Show, dear. This is a show about millions of people we're talking about here.
It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter if you're the exception to the rule. So what?
You know what? I know a lot of guys who buy just as much crap, just like...
As I said, if guys buy crap, that's fine. We earn most of the money.
Doubtful. I earn my own money.
Dear, we're not talking. It's not the Amanda Show. We're talking about in general. In fact, it's a statistical fact. If you ask feminists, that women make 79 cents for every dollar a man makes.
So you're saying all women rely on men's income?
I did not say the word all. You keep putting it in there and then trying to make me seem unreasonable. Oh, no, there are fat and fugly chicks who are completely independent because no man will pay their bills. What?
You see things from one point of view, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I can only see things from one point of view, my own. That's the point of view I have. But that's like people who say, I'm going to say, in my own humble opinion, in my personal opinion, like who else's opinion are you going to use?
You know what? You need to be able to be well-rounded and listen to both points of view.
No, I can listen to them, but I don't have to agree to them or subscribe to them or repeat them.
So you're just going to preach to everybody that women are awful and they buy everything on men's income and men make the most money. You're just such a jerk.
Men do make the most money. That's a fact.
What did a woman do to mess you up so bad?
What does that have to do with what I just said? It's a fact that men make more money than women. It's a fact.
But it's not true that women just buy crap and
women buy lots of crap. All the crap in the world just about is bought by women.
Most of the time women buy things so that
shopping malls are nothing more than temples for women. That's what they are. They are built to appeal to women. And it is women who go in there and keep them alive.
No, most of the time women buy
it's men at the shopping mall. It's men who are going to all those cute stores with all the cute items. Maybe I'm not going to listen to you. You know what? The guys have to listen to their chicks at home as they nag and cajole and harass, but I don't have to listen to you like that.
Talking, and it's disgusting.
I don't really care.
You don't know how to carry on a good conversation.
Dear, I'll be the judge of that. I have a nationwide radio program, and I make 7 figures, and you're a caller. So who has a better gift of gab?
It really doesn't matter how much money you make.
Oh, yes. That's what people with no money always say.
I make plenty of money.
I make a lot more than I can buy and sell you. Believe me.
You know what? You really need to look at both points of view.
No, I really don't. And by the way, I don't care if there's an occasional exception to the rule like you.
There's always exceptions.
It doesn't matter. You can't. I'm a broadcaster. We have a broad audience. And we're not talking about each individual by name. You know what? Generally, we're speaking in general terms, and generally, women spend money on crap. Money that is generally owned by some man somewhere.
They spend money on crap.
That's generally true.
You know what? I know so many guys that just blow their money on crap.
Again, men make more money than women.
Not always.
I didn't say always. You did. Generally, they do.
You know, I really hope that the audience that is listening tonight can really just go home and not talk to their nagging wife or girlfriend, to talk to somebody and not have them think, oh, my God, my wife or my girlfriend spends all my money on crap.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Guys do the exact
They
same thing.
do. And any guy who's ever come home and seen the Smurfs collection knows what I'm talking about.
When you get married, it becomes mutual.
Again, dear, that's why I tell, the whole theme of this show, in case you haven't noticed as a relatively new listener, is I tell guys, do not get married. Don't do it.
You know, I'm a firm believer against marriage, but if you do decide if you do decide to make a choice, it becomes mutual. Your bank account
again, that's why you don't want to because let her spend her own money on crap. And that means she has to earn it. And believe me, women are the cheapest creatures on earth. And so women will not buy crap if it's coming out of their own wallet.
That's not true.
Oh, so in other words, they do buy crap.
No, they buy stuff if it's out of their own wallet. And it's not.
I said crap. I was talking about crap.
Tom, guys buy crap too.
Again, we make more money than you do.
So take your money and you go find somebody who spends their own.
No, you know what? Here's what you do, guys. Take your money, get your own apartment. Live by yourself. Furnish the apartment the way you want it, including that 61-inch plasma screen you've been looking at. And then date chicks who have to go out and earn their own money and spend it on their own crap, but not spend your money.
And what do you have to say about the idiots who don't have jobs?
The idiots who don't have jobs are not listeners to this show. I've seen the psychographic studies. I've seen the qualitative research. People who don't have jobs are not our listeners. They listen to Air America.
I think you're wrong, Tom, on a lot of things.
I'm not wrong about this, dear. We have the highest household income of any radio program in Afternoon Drive in Los Angeles.
You shouldn't be so cynical in life.
I'm cynical because I'm realistic.
Because somebody messed you up.
Somebody messed every guy up. And that's why I tell guys, stay away from marriage or living together.
They have to experience it for them.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I did it for them. I did it for them. I did it for them.
Mindless?
I did it for them. I watched women spending my money, and I learned it the hard way, and I'm telling guys how to avoid that situation.
If you guys out there, you guys are so mindless to have to listen to every little thing that he has to say, you guys are idiots in yourselves. Go experience it for yourself.
Sure, yeah, sure. Go marry a woman and have her spend your money and find out for yourself. That's right.
You know what? I'm getting nowhere. Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks a lot. She really taught me a lesson. She really taught me a lesson and then hung up on me, and I'll bet it feels real good. Right, sister? Setting them up and knocking them down. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Colin on the Tom Leykis Show. The crazy crap your broad spends money on. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Okay,
man?
Colin.
God, I care. Believe me. Don't even ask. It's good to hear your voice. I'm recently back in Seattle from Georgia. And, wow, they need to have you on the air down there to teach those guys what's going on in this
I know those boys could use it, too.
Oh, boy. And that Amanda, she needs to shut up. Jesus,
what man would listen to that?
This is radio for guys. Don't even bother and calling and wasting the professor's time as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
Okay, anyway, yeah, I made that mistake, and, we're guys. We can do that sometimes. Bought a treadmill. Set it all up. Yeah, she used it for a solid week, and then the thing started collecting dust.
Oh, boy. Well, yeah, a lot of people do that, but how much did she spend on that treadmill? Probably $1,500, right?
Well, it was a pretty decent chunk of my change, yes, sir.
Of course it was.
So, anyway.
That's about what a treadmill goes for, about $1,500.
Yeah, and that's all I wanted to say. It's just, you're totally right. It's crap. Guys, listen to the professor. Don't do it. If you want it that bad, make them earn it. Make them spend their own money. Away from marriage, like you said. And can't wait to see you up here in Seattle. BJ talks a lot about you, and I love those guys, and I love you guys.
Thank you, Colin.
All right, take care, Tom.
Appreciate the call. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Bob on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, Bob.
Hey, Tom. How you doing? Long-time listener. First time I ever got through.
Doing great.
Hey, that girl that was on there a minute ago, I had to pull over a couple of times to throw up. She was going to call in and set you straight, and when she got the truth thrown at her...
Another big-mouth broad, a nagger, a complainer. You can just tell what she is, too.
Absolutely. Hey, I've been married 20 years. You got to make sure these young guys understand. Keep preaching to them because, I learned my lesson too late. Women, they are creatures that can make you think that... they can throw anything in front of you, no matter how bad it is. They think it is the greatest thing in the world. I don't know how they can be manipulative, whatever you want to call it, but no matter how half-baked of an idea it is, they can put it in front of you, and you will think it's the greatest idea in the world.
Well, I just love it when they see those signs at the mall, 40% off, 50% off, 60% off. Do they ever bother to go in and check the tags and see, 50% off what?
Yeah, 50% off a double.
Yeah, 50% off. 50% off the manufacturer's suggested retail price, which we never sell things for anyway.
Right.
And sometimes it's not, but who knows? How many of them take their 18% credit card and start buying all this merchandise thinking they're saving money by buying things they can't afford and then getting charged interest for buying them?
But the argument is, I need it. We needed a new sofa. We needed, these drapes for the living room.
Yeah. Well, I know how you feel. I need not to rent money.
Right.
And if I don't have the money to buy something, I'll live without it.
Absolutely.
That's the way you do it.
So, yeah, her argument about guys buy all the crap and, the thing I found interesting, you were saying guys make what is it, 72% or whatever women make?
They claim, this is what feminists claim, 79, now they say 79 cents on the dollar.
79. Okay, what doesn't figure into there is, okay, we make an extra, 31%. So when you go out on a date, who's expected to pay?
Oh, I know. Now, when's the last time a woman offered to pay 79% of the, or 21% or 21% of the cost of a date?
I went out with one girl one time who threw her money on the table.
Really? Was she ugly?
She was actually quite attractive. She was
hooker?
No.
Stripper?
No, she was actually quite attractive, successful businesswoman in her mid-40s. I think she kind of learned, you know.
Oh, in her mid-40s, yeah. Well, past her expiration date.
Yeah.
That's why she was paying.
But, you know, there's a few out there here and there. But, you know, American women and younger women, they expect men to pay for everything, and that's the way it is.
I completely agree with you, Bob. Thanks a lot for the call.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Almost all women are pathetic, if you ask me. You know, I love your show because, you know what, you school these women on everything. You know, you put these bitches in their place.
They need it.
They do.
It's on the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis Show brought to you in part by Durex. Heat things up with your Durex warming condom. There's sex, then there's Durex. All right, the money she spends crap on. Jason on the Tom Leykis Show.
How's it going, Pops?
All right, son, how are you?
I've been better.
The son I never had, everybody.
When you talk about buying crap, I can't say ex-wife, I have to say baby's mama. I did a lot of traveling, so I'd pick up little things at the truck stops on the way home.
Uh-huh.
Well, that turned into a fascination for her. So I would be out of town, and I would come back and find out that her and her little girlfriends would take road trips to truck stops to buy these things.
No.
And the next thing I know, my house was cluttered with them. They're everywhere. Hummingbirds. I mean, it wasn't even an order of things. It was just buying things.
Wow. That's hardcore.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, the part that made me the maddest was, Grant, I'm paying for the little crap she's buying.
Now, these turnpikes where you have to pay a toll to get on?
No.
Okay.
I'm from the South, so you might understand where that comes from.
I do. But, you know, I'll tell you what, here, the word freeway was invented in California, and now we've got freeways that are charging tolls on them, so you never know.
Well, and that's the thing is, I mean, I come to find out she's paying half the gas with her girlfriend's driving to do it.
That's amazing.
When they're going.
Jason, that is amazing.
Well, you know, and that's kind of why she's baby's mama and not wife or nothing. I mean, I couldn't stand that, you know. I mean, I'm out of town working all the time. You know, I've got that worry because I might be out of town for a month or something about Jody being at the house when I get home. But then I get home and find out she spent half the check before I ever got home.
Wow. That blows me away.
It, Tom?
That blows me away. It blows me away. Unbelievable. 1-800-5800-TOM. Here's Tom on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How's it going?
Doing okay.
So sometimes the rule proves the rule, not the exception.
Uh-huh.
I got a trophy wife, second wife. She's a Seattle 9, which makes her about an LA 7.
Yeah.
But the price tag, you're not going to believe. I make good money, of course, because that's why I got a Seattle 9. Over the last maybe 3.5 years, I've made maybe $750,000, $800,000.
Per year?
No. So,
total,
maybe $2 to $250 a year.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
And I account for everything. You know, I just do my books.
Is that before or after taxes, by the way?
It depends on how I do my taxes, but a lot of it's under the table.
Well, okay, so that's money you take home.
Yeah.
All right, so you take home about $800,000 over the last 3 years.
Right. I've been married 3 years.
Okay.
Second wife.
Yeah.
And I keep track of everything.
Uh-huh.
So I do my books at the end of the month. I go through, and I've had a little secret column in Excel way out to the right that I just put a little checkbox in as to whether I would have bought it or not, or whether she bought it.
Yeah.
You know, it's not crap, but it's stuff that if I was living by myself would have gone into an investment account,
right,
would have gone into some stocks, and I'd still have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is optional crap. This is stuff she buys. This is her nails and her facials and her hair and makeup and clothes and 8 million pairs of shoes. And I've counted it all up. Since I married her, she's spent probably, it's just cost over $400,000.
$400,000?
Yeah.
Half of everything you made.
Yeah.
That doesn't count the fact that you paid the mortgage, the electric bill, the cable bill, the groceries, the clothes.
Pretty much everything like that.
Wow.
Net's about zero over 3.5 years.
Unbelievable.
She got a lot of nice crap. Cars and jewelry and furniture and art and vacations. You know, I mean, I got something out of a lot of it, but I wouldn't have done it myself.
Wow. So have you talked to her about this?
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing where, you know, every month we kind of go, hey, you know, there's another $10,000. What the heck was that for?
Yeah.
And, you know, oh, yeah, well, we'll cut down next month, and or you'll make more. And before that, well, and since that entire time, you want to know her net income?
Zero.
Uh-huh. Before that, for her entire adult life, zero.
Uh-huh. So she had other guys taking care of her before.
Exactly.
Now you. So how long are you going to tolerate this?
Well, as long as I can afford it, basically.
As long as you what?
As long as I can afford it.
Yeah, I understand that, but here's the deal. Like, you know what's going to happen eventually. She may be a nice piece of ass today. But just like buying a new car, they lose 20% of the value if you drive them off the lot.
You telling me the new car smell is going to go away?
Yeah. And there's others with new car smell that you haven't tried yet.
That's true. She's got about 5 years left on her expiration date.
And so is your plan to continue to rent this or lease it until she hits her expiration date and then go fishing again?
Well, I don't know. You never. The math I never did is you could hire a professional for the daily rate I've been paying.
No doubt.
A couple of professionals.
Are you kidding me?
At the same time.
You're spending about $333 a day.
A day, yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
I mean, for $333, you can get complete service. Then she goes away.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And you can have a different one every day, 365 days a year for $333 a day.
Exactly, home delivery.
Absolutely. Hang on a second. Brian, what did you want to say to Tom?
You are the biggest freaking idiot ever. Why would you put up with that, even with a 9 in LA7? What does she have that you're just so madly in love with her about?
You know, it's a good question.
That's your money. I'll tell you right now, my baby's mom lives with me, and I pay a bunch of bills, but she pays a bunch of bills, too. And she will never see the money I have in my bank account, ever.
Yeah, that's Tom's advice. That's the right thing to do.
What you need to do is dump that bitch.
Yeah, well, at least there's not much cash left for her to take half of, huh?
You just have to make sure you don't stay long enough that you'll be paying her vagina money for like years and years.
What, is there a time limit?
I don't know about the state of Washington, but you know, in your income bracket, you can afford to spend an hour with an attorney you could consult with. I know in California, for every 2 days she's there, you pay her a day.
Get out.
Yeah. With your income being half under the table anyway, she can't take crap from you regardless.
That's true.
Of course, then she could report you for taking money under the table.
Yeah.
So she's got you by the balls. And in California, once it gets past 10 years, it's an alimony for life. Life.
Life?
Yes.
Man, that's worse than kids.
Tell me.
The kids only are 18 years, huh?
Tell me. Now, Dean wants to know, what is the dumbest item she ever spent money on?
Oh, Jesus. I'd say art. I mean, if you like art, it's great, but when I come home and see a thing that's like, 2 feet by 2 feet on the wall and was $10,000,
yeah,
it's hard to appreciate. I don't know who the hell the artist was, but it was apparently something.
Oh, boy.
But it doesn't do anything for me.
Hey, Tom, real quick, I've tried to get in many times and I've never been able to get in, but you made a comment one time about the girls in Tacoma with the big fat asses.
Yes.
Dude, I was laughing for months. I almost wrecked my car.
See, I've been to Tacoma. You can tell.
Oh, my God. I worked at the mall for like 5 years.
Yes.
And that is the realest thing you've ever said. So, anyway, nice talking to you. Tom, that bitch.
Brian, Tom, thank you both.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
The only thing God did, he screwed up with a woman, gave her a brain.
Are you suggesting on a woman a brain is like tonsils? They don't really do anything. You can have them removed?
Yeah.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM. We're talking about the crazy crap she spends money on. Jeremy on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, outstanding. I'm so glad to be able to talk to you.
I'm glad you got in.
Man, I had to call you when I heard the topic tonight because I got a story for you.
Do tell.
I'd be overseas with the Marine Corps, correct?
Yeah.
And every time I come back, I didn't even have enough money to go buy myself a good steak dinner and go to a freaking strip club because my wife would spend all my money.
Oh, boy.
Well, we recently got divorced, and I found out where all my money went.
Where'd it go?
Every time I was gone, she was getting a maid who was taking care of the kids, cleaning the house so she could go out and drink with her friends. I threw out 27 garbage bags full of her clothes that still had the tags on it she hadn't even worn.
Oh, my God.
4 Jeep loads of shoes that still had tags on and the bottoms were unscuffed, so that means she never wore them.
Wow.
Dresses that were like $600 a piece, and I just threw it all away, Tom. I didn't even give it to nobody. I just threw it away.
Was she doing somebody else while you were gone?
Oh, yes, definitely. And he was driving my vehicle while I was gone, which he totaled, so now I'm left with a new vehicle that I have to pay for because my other one was paid off.
You know, we need to do some appearances at some military bases and talk to the boys about these early marriages to these vultures who come in. They just want to get their hands on your military benefits.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And now she's guaranteed those benefits as long as she has kids.
Yeah, yeah. I tell the boys in the military there is no need to get married because hearing stories like you should show all the boys that getting married does not guarantee you the security you think you're getting.
Exactly. Exactly.
It just guarantees that she gets her hand in your pocket forever.
Exactly, exactly. And I'm a born-again Tom Leykis, rebirth. I preach it to all the young kids now. Stay away from marriage. Stay away.
Absolutely. Well, with the boys, at least until you're out of the military, until you have finished your service.
Oh, what killed me is she used military lawyers for free to file in court.
Of course. Of course.
So my country was paying for her to screw me over after she cheated on me while I was in Iraq.
Right. And we'll all be paying her her income for forever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'd rather be paying it to you. You did something for it.
I hear you, Tom. I hear you.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Oh, thank you, Tom. Keep up the great work.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Unbelievable. Man is serving his country in Iraq. The woman he marries is out there spending his money on shoes and purses and dresses and then bagging other guys, and the guy is driving her car, his car. Unbelievable. Jeff on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Not much, Jeff.
First time I ever tried calling, I can't believe I got through because every guy in L.A. must be trying to get in right now.
Oh, I'll bet.
Can't believe it. I'm 30. I just got married about a month and a half ago to an LA 10. Like, I waited till I was 30 to get married, followed all those rules down to a T. Mm-hmm. And I think I figured out is shopping for women is just an addiction. She goes out shopping with her mom and sisters. She has 2 sisters, and they go out. And when I get the call on the way home that she says, honey, I did really well today, it doesn't mean she did really well at anything except spending money on what she thought was on sale.
Right.
I went to TJ Maxx, and look at this. It was 80% off.
There's a reason it was 80% off. Nobody wants it!
Of course. Crap just sitting around the house like, oh, God.
I hate it. I feel your pain, Jeff. Believe me. Our email address is my name. It's Tom at blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.